Hey there, good morning, good morning. It's Sonia, and I'm here with our Rise and Receive 10-minute morning send-off to help you get ready to start your day, ready to receive what you most want by unlearning struggle. So this is brand new. This is our second day, and I needed to pre-record this because I won't be around at the usual time of 9:30 a.m. And yet I meditated and I really just kind of connected with all of you that are coming into the space and are invited to share in this unifying opportunity. And I pulled a new card for you, which is designed just for today. So, as you know, this is my in development receive card deck, and I'm so excited to share this with you. I got my tea here, so hopefully you have your tea and your coffee, and I have the card that I pulled for today. So, today's card, if you are somebody who struggles with worry, you are definitely going to like what we're going to talk about today. So today's card, which I've learned on Facebook will show up backwards, is Soothe Your Worry. So this is from the suit in the deck that is all about receiving soothing. So we're going to learn about receiving all sorts of things that we normally reject. Fear, anxiety, worry, anger, responsibility, so many things that are just a normal part of life. And as we learn how to receive the don't wants, we become much better at receiving the do wants. So that's what we have here. I'm going to read you what this card's about, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the receiving principle. And of course, we'll end with your willingness mantra for the day. So, when we struggle with worry, it is usually because we try to fix the source of our worry. We cannot fix something that has not happened and probably will not happen. Worry gives life, energy, and attention to an image or an idea in our mind. Worry amplifies worry. However, when you speak the worry or write the worry into a loving space and let it land, it can rest. Speak your worry. Let it be here with love and compassion. Breathe into it. Breathe into it. And invite more or better. So, our willingness mantra for today, and I invite you to write this down and just like I said yesterday, speak it, think it, say it to yourself, say it out loud, sing it in the car. Really bring your attention to this willingness mantra. Very, very powerful. So the invitation for more or better, once you let the worry land, is this. I am willing to see and feel all the ways I and my loved ones are safe. That's the willingness mantra. I'll just say it one more time. I am willing to see and feel all the ways I and my loved ones are safe. And again, you can come back and replay this and write it down if you want. So let's talk about this way of relating to worry, how it doesn't work, which is what our struggle is all about, and how we can soothe, how we can receive the soothing. All right. So as I've said before, most struggle is learned. A certain amount of struggle is a natural part of life, like the baby being born, like the butterfly coming out of the cocoon, like a little seedling sprouting through the earth maybe has to push a little bit. That's natural struggle. But our learned struggle comes from over-relying on a masculine model of power, which is a whole bunch of thinking, a whole bunch of problem solving, a whole bunch of action. And when we don't have the feminine model to balance that out, which is the divine mother, which is all about being received, soothing, and nurturing, when that's been absent or malnourished in our lives, then we over-rely on how the masculine model of power deals with challenges, problems, stressors, okay? it's all about solving. It's all about fixing. So what happens is we start to worry. Fear arises, and there's images in our mind, and we go way up in our heads, and we problem solve and think and strategize and solve and think and strategize. But what happens is all of that mental activity does nothing to soothe the worry, the fear that's underneath it. Okay? And so what happens is it's just spinning. And a very beautiful, powerful aspect of soothing and nurturing, which is based in the feminine, is that there is a place to land, a place to let things rest. All right? So when we're learning how to receive, I teach a super simple 3-step process. It's really not a process, it's a method, the method of receiving, the receiving method. And while these rise and receive experiences in the morning don't give us enough space to really go deeper into that, and I just am focusing on invitation, I will say, and then I'll give you a place to go to, but I will go over what that 3-step process is. It's very simple. A-L-I. So in order to receive consciously, to practice this, first we become aware of what is arising in our space. That's the first thing. Oh, here, this is here to receive. Then that's A, awareness. L is let it be here. Let it be here. Let it land. Let it rest. Because this is like a storm. And the storm will keep going until it can rest. So we let it rest. And then there will be a space that opens up, usually pretty naturally. Sometimes we have to work with it, which is really the practice of receiving. But at some point, things will shift, and then you can move into I, invitation, where you invite more or better. And that's what we do here at Rise and Receive. Okay, we send you off with the energy of invitation. All right. So that landing piece is very important. And if you, as you do these rise and receives in the morning, if you find yourself curious about, like, I want to fill in these missing gaps that she's talking about, I strongly encourage you to go over to receiveclass.com. There's a free webinar. It will fill in a lot of the missing, gaps and puzzle pieces that we can't address in this morning send-off. All right, so that's just to fill in the gaps around what this card talks about, letting the worries land. So if you have worries and you've been thinking, and you don't know what to do about it and the fear doesn't go away, practice what this card is offering you. Write it down. Find a safe person that you can speak it to, and let those thoughts, those images, those fears, those worries simply land so they can just rest, and trust that it is safe to experience worry. We try to make the worry go away, but then that just gives it more energy, because what you resist persists. And then, as you've let it land, then invite more better. So just for your send-off, one more time. I am willing to see and feel all the ways I and my loved ones are safe. Worry is a natural part of life, and now more than ever with, current events and COVID and so much uncertainty, people's fears, people's anxieties, people's worries are just really escalating. So imagine being able to relate to your worries in a way that you feel safer, you feel empowered, you actually know what to do with them, how to be with them, okay? This is my wish for you. So I hope this is helpful. Take it with you today. Please comment. Please ask questions. Just post them below. And again, if you cannot make it to these Facebook Lives every morning, go over to my YouTube channel. The links will be in the Facebook post, and subscribe. And then you can receive these daily Rise and Receive invitations to really move into your day, ready to receive what you most want by unlearning struggle. Have a great day, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.